Spring is here. Hi everyone, Julie here, Look Fabulous Forever, makeup artist at Customer Services. So welcome to our new subscribers and hi to everybody out there who already knows us and knows me. Today I'm going to show you how to do some spring makeup, spring makeup look, a little bit pastel, pinky, that kind of thing. I'm warm tone, so I'm going to be using some of the warm colours. Actually, I'm going to be using colours that will probably suit both the cool tones and warm tones. Right, so I haven't got a scrap of makeup on. Gosh, look at that. I'm going to start with the base, which will be Beauty Balm and the Look Fabulous Forever Continuous Cover Foundation. I wear number 1 in the Beauty Balm and I wear 2.5 in the foundation. I've got a little bit of each on my hand. Can you see that? Just a small amount, pea size roughly. And mix them together with a foundation brush. This is going to mix it and give a lovely dewy look, starting here and then working your way out to the sides, right up the ears, down the neck. I like to put a little bit just here as well because that's kind of like where the sun would hit. Makes it blend in better. Right, and that's a bit better. Look alive again. But what I've done is I've just taken the colours away, the purple, the blues, the pinks, the reds, the age spots, broken veins, spots, anything. Blend, blend, blend. Now that's lovely and dewy. You can still see my freckles coming through. Can you see that a little bit there? So it's still giving you a really natural look. Next, we're going to add a little bit of colour. I think I will start with the blusher. Now the blusher I normally use would be Peach Cream, and I'm going to use a blusher brush. Now the blusher should, it's like a little teardrop, I would say, so a little circle here and work your way up, or tadpole, or whatever you want to call it. And so round and circle and up and up. Can you see the little pop of colour there on the side? What I did was I added a little bit of the Desert Rose. Just going to blend a little bit more with the brush that's got the foundation on. Makes it look a little bit more natural. Right, so let's do the eyes. Now I normally wear the warm browns. It's got the chocolate, cocoa and cream. I'm going to start with a bit of the rose gold, which is just a subtle light colour for the lids. Blend that in. You don't really see the colour until you apply another colour, and then you see that when they're together, one complements the other. So that's just lighter one on the lids, because my lids are sort of set underneath my hanging brows. I want them to come out a bit, so do that by lightening that. And then I'm gonna use the cocoa, because I love that one. Taupe would work as well. Now I'm going to do my little trick here. So I'm going to get my tissue and I'm going to add it to the corner of my eyebrow and my eye here, because I want to give it the lifting feeling so it looks like everything's coming up rather than that way. Put it there, start on the tissue, work your way in. And we're trying to hit the edge of that bone that's there to send the hanging brow back up and away. Now you can see that's lifted, and I'm just going to blend that across. Other side. Can you see the difference there just by doing that? Can you see that? Right, here we are. I mean, it's kind of all in the blending. Now the other thing I want to do is this new brush that we've got. Can you see that? I want to kind of like pretend I've actually got a socket line. And I've just put a little bit of the mixture of the cocoa and the chocolate. Yeah? It looks a bit heavy, but again, it's all in the blending. Spend a bit of time on blending. Pretend you're painting a Turner oil painting. Blend, 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 blend. Now we're going to soften the edges of this and this with the highlighter. I'm going to wear my eyeliner underneath the eye, not on top. If your lids are quite small and you've got a hanging brow, if you put a liner on the top lid, it will actually make it look smaller. So underneath is enough. Using a little wedge shadow brush, and I'm going to stick with the pinks. We call this the deep mauve, which is kind of because it looks quite nice with my dress, I think. And I've got greeny eyes, I think, greeny, browny, hazily, and that helps to make them pop. You could put any colour here. You could put green, you could put blue, navy, depending on what you're wearing. You can just add a little tiny bit of that colour and just blend it into the side there. So we want this to kind of look like it's going up. And the other side. And then I'm going to soften that again with this brush, our new one. It's called a small blending brush. Right, now you can see I need to kind of make this look a little bit less raggedy. Is that a word? If you do that, and then you're on the cheekbone. So there's a couple of things happening here. You're putting a highlighter, which isn't shiny or shimmery, sparkly. It's just a highlighter, and it's on that edge of the bone. So you've got your blusher, you've got that, you've got the shadow, you've got three things all doing the same thing, going the same direction. Blend that in with your finger, and it's just softening everything that's going on in here. It makes a huge difference. Gosh, makes such a difference having some makeup on. Don't want to scare the horses. Right, now we have to do the eyebrows, which frames the face. Now I'm going to use the dark brown in the Bring Back Brow Shape. Take it out of the pot. Make sure you lose some of it, otherwise it'll be too heavy. And always start in the middle of the brow, not at this bit here or the tail, in the middle. And I'm kind of filling in little gaps and slightly lengthening. And then upwards at the start here, middle to the end. I wanted to kind of go in the same, the same part as this bit here, corner of the eye, corner of the brow, up. And then again, you want to sort of soften the edges by blending that with our spoolie brush. We want to soften the edges. You could in fact use this to brush the brow before you apply the brow, Bring Back Brow Shape. I could have used a blonde. I could have used a mixture of blonde and brown. Either would work. And then add mascara, and that should finish the eyes off. Wiggle, wiggle. If you do bring your shadow up onto the edge of that bone there, and you've never done that before, it can feel quite strange. You think, oh, it looks like I've got a black eye. When you've got your mascara on, it all blends in. And you can see my lids, you can actually see like sort of popping out a little bit with that lighter colour there. Lips. I'm actually going to use a lipstick which I love, and it's not one I wear all the time, but I'm just going to wear it because it is spring, and so it's got a bit of pink in it, and it's called the Tulip Pink. But before I do that, I'm going to line the lips with the raspberry lip liner that we do. Okay, and I'm going to fill that in with, as I said, the Tulip Pink. It's a pink, and warm tones can actually get away with this one. And also with the dress, the colour of the dress that I'm wearing, it actually goes really well. And with the eyeshadow, it's all kind of blending in as one. Can you see that? When you've finished, set with a powder, big fat brush, but don't use the powder to hide anything. Use the powder as a setting agent, and just, in fact, you don't really have to add any more powder to the brush every time you use it. You can just carry this around in your handbag if you want to, just to settle any shininess. But it sets the makeup, and it will not shift for hours. You can also use the same brush and add a little pop of bronzer, forehead, just slightly on top of the blusher. So think of that shape there, up the ear, jowls, like 2 C shapes there, up the ear, and then on those jowls, and then just a little bit there, a little bit here, and you're good to go. The soft coral is another lovely colour, which I'm just gonna put this on straight from the bullet to show you quickly. Lovely. That has a little bit more yellow in it than the tulip pink, which is, it's a lovely daytime colour. This colour, True Coral, it always reminds me of a colour that you'd wear at a garden party, something like that. It's nice and bright and it's kind of springy going into summer. I love it. So if you had a bit of a tan, it makes it look like you've got a bit of tan. If you love Strictly, this is my glitzy, glamorous Hollywood Red. Isn't that delicious? I hope you give a spring, try something new, try adding a little bit of a colour. If you're kind of used to just wearing a natural neutral shades, have a little, you know, play around with various colours and mixing and matching. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Okay, bye.